Hello? Nope.
This is a public service announcement.
Hi, everybody. No. Hi. No. Nope. This is gonna take a minute. Hello, I'm awkward. Exhibit A. There are many awkward people in this world, and most of us are doing our best, and failing miserably. God help us. Though this condition is not inherently life-threatening, awkwardness can be contagious. If you find yourself in this situation, it's best not to worry too much. Most people are born with this condition or develop it over time. If you find that you are catching someone else's awkward, it is best to just remove yourself from the situation, and the symptoms should disappear over time. Stop being distracted by your own ponytail. You may be thinking, wouldn't it be rude to leave in the middle of a conversation? Don't worry too much about this. Awkward people don't pick up social cues, and they also don't want to be in this conversation. You are doing them a favor. Here are some signs that you might be dealing with an awkward person. One common indicator is abnormal speech patterns. Have you ever been having a passably normal conversation when the other person suddenly says something weird or strangely inappropriate? So fucking hungry. And then suddenly stops speaking and or starts shifting their eyes around the room frantically while they stammer and change the subject? You push record and then immediately told everybody you were hungry. Good job, Jordan. Trying to avoid the reality of the words that just came spilling out of their mouths? Why are your words difficult? I speak English. This is my only language. This person may be awkward. In fact, if you've ever tried to hold a conversation with someone and they skip straight to the stammering and the shifty eye movements, they're probably awkward. In fact, tracking the eye movements of people you're talking to is a great way of indicating whether or not they are awkward. However, this is an awkward thing to do. You might be the awkward person in this situation. Sorry. If you find yourself in a conversation with someone who is unable to hold any sufficient form of eye contact, this person is awkward. This is likely to attempt to keep you from seeing the screaming going on behind their eyes. Don't allow yourselves to be deceived. As a ploy, an awkward person may hold eye contact with you. This ploy will inevitably fail. As an awkward person, we have no idea how long we're supposed to hold eye contact with anyone or when it is appropriate to look away and where you look afterwards. And then there's the gesturing. Exhibit B. In my journey of social ineptitude, I have found that I will inexplicably lose all fine motor skills. When this happens, my limbs are no longer under my command. It's as if somewhere in the back of my brain, I believe that adding a weird mixture of physical comedy and interpretive dance somehow complement or excuse the nonsense that I can't keep from escaping my mouth. Or, though gesturing like this in most normal everyday conversations add little to nothing, except as maybe comedic relief or a way to make other people equally uncomfortable, it always does. I have found awkward gesturing is a useful tool for preemptively cutting off unwanted conversations. Apparently, most people will not approach someone who is gesturing wildly, which makes sense because they probably believe you're insane. I personally recommend this tactic. I found it to be quite useful in my own personal blunderings through social life. Or the innate awkwardness oozing from your being will make any sane person quickly rethink talking to you and find someone more qualified to hold a conversation with. This is understandable, because you are awkward. If this person still insists on speaking to you after you've made any number of strange and unusual movements, they probably don't pick up social cues, which will either make this conversation much better or far worse. Time can only tell. The point is, if you see someone gesturing randomly at inappropriate times, they are probably awkward. Another way to spot an awkward personality is through their choice of clothes. I personally have been known to wear polka dotted skirts with paisley jackets. No one told me I could do these things. I just did them anyway. This may also go with the assorted nerdy or sarcastic t-shirts, while other times I may wear oversized or dark clothes as a type of camouflage to blend into the background. This is not to say that awkward people do not like their clothes and would not wear them otherwise. It's just that we as awkward people have figured out two fundamental facts of life. One, if one cannot express themselves through their personality or words, that their clothes can do it for them. Or two, the best types of clothes are the clothes you can hide. Why are flappy arm sleeves actually the best kind of sleeves? The key behind both an awkward person's dress and the awkward gesturing, the key thing to take from an awkward person's dress and their horrifying gesturing is misdirection. If someone uses this level of misdirection on a regular basis and they're not a stage magician, they're awkward. And that's what we're going for. We are trying to get you not to notice us. Like, what is this? Another way to spot an awkward person is the type of company they keep. An awkward person may have younger friends. They may also find themselves in groups of people slightly older than them. The awkward person is by no means the leader of this group. That the social standards for the way that you should interact with other people are lowered significantly. The key word here is, say it with me, lowered expectations. However, the most likely friend group of an awkward person is I think, maybe, I don't know. However, the most likely friend group of an awkward person is usually made up of other awkward people. Like many other prey animals, awkward people will instinctually form herds or groups to protect themselves from predators. If you see a group of people acting abnormally in public, these people may just be awkward or dangerous. They could also just be dangerous people. Don't figure out which one it is, just leave. I cannot stress that enough. Just go. So you may be asking yourself at this point, what can be done to help these poor, unfortunate, awkward souls make their way through life? Absolutely nothing. There's no help for these people. Fortunately, there is no known cure for awkwardness. Sort of like allergies. Think of it like having an allergy to other people. Though the symptoms may be treated by something called confidence and self-esteem. I have also heard of people attempting to self-medicate with public speaking classes with some mixed results. However, this is a drastic treatment and it cannot be advised for most socially awkward beings. It might cause more harm than it does good. You may also be wondering, so what was the point of this video? I was lowering your expectations. I don't know what I'm doing. I am very awkward. Thank you. This is gonna pain my soul to watch later, isn't it? Inherently. I'm still recording. Okay, that works. I forgot what I was gonna say. Dad, shut up. Dad, shut up. Dad, shut up. Oh, I'm recording. Why am I recording? What's happening? I'm just gonna stop.